We'll actually see how this is real quick, and then we'll go from there. Alright, test 1, 2, check, check. Alright, test 1, 2, check, check. Alright, we seem to be good then. There we go. I go to my notifications. I haven't been on the internet for about a couple of hours now. Let's see. Look at all this notifications. That's crazy, yo. That's so crazy. Alright, let's see. I want to see here. Some new comments. Is there any new ones here? No. Alright, so I think we're good now to just continue working on this level. Should also copy and paste this quickly, and there's no drop frames. So while we wait, there we go. So we have that there. Alright. So, what do I want to do here? So, we have this lovely platform that leads into here. I want to make this more like a dock a bit. And also, while I'm at it, just to make this look really nice. Do I need a steep one for this? I think I need a steeper one. Alright. Let's go for a steep slope. That should be good, like, right here. In general. So the theme of this is supposed to be a cruiser sort of thing. So, what I'm going to do is I want to finish the exterior of this. Let's grab you. I don't have one of those out because I think I deleted them all. Actually, let me get the multi-grab tool out. I'm gonna move it towards the center. That way, when that happens, that's gonna be good. And I want these to be out as much as possible as a sort of background towards the ship. Because this airship's supposed to be a luxury cruise. a bit more. So there we go. We got that now. I also want to make this a somewhat of a puzzle level. So before we get to the actual puzzle mechanics, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep build out the ship one last time. In fact, what I'm going to do is grab out the multi-tool again. That way, we copy, and then we go back to the multi-grab tool. And drag this down. I just want to keep doing that till I can extend it enough. There we go. So, but now what I want to do is I'm going to trim it a bit so that the ship kind of has an evened edge to it. So this little puzzle airship is going to basically kind of be more like this. And I'll add more if need be. Next, what I need to do is grab the hull, part of the hull here, and just take this hull with me. So I'll drag it. And we're going to also get the multi-grab tool out again and do this. So that way, get the multi-grab tool again. Hello, Nebblebenny. How's it going, my friend? How is it going? How's your day going, my friend? How's your day going? I could have just done the multi-grab tool there. Very boring, but I'm good, and you? I'm doing well. A little worn out from Calculus 1 a bit, but it's kind of the reason why I'm just streaming, to relieve all the stress that I've been put through today. Otherwise, though, my day's been great. It's just been a lot of work. You to go up. Is there anything else I need to do? There we go. I think that looks good. Because that way the ship doesn't feel as round or like as squarish. It has a more rounded feel to it. I kind of like that a little bit more. But now I'm going to lift this up. Move this here. There we go. Is there any grass blocks? We have those blocks. We have note blocks. Yeah. Also, if you have any ideas, Nebble, if you have any ideas for the level, feel free to spout them out. I'm always open for ideas to come up, and it may help inspire the level. So if you have any good ideas, please let me know. I know you've played Mario Maker 1. Yeah, so the reason why I have no backseating allowed here is for people to voice their input and all that stuff. So in general, if you have an idea or like something, you feel like something needs to change, I'm always open to hear it all together. When it comes to my creative sort of streams, I just started this level today, actually. So, right now, I'll go into zoom out mode here. This is what I have so far. I have the basic template of it. And the whole idea of the level is to be a more puzzle-oriented level. So it's all about, like, being puzzle-oriented inside the ship itself. That's kind of the whole idea behind the level. So there's gonna be like four different puzzle sections, basically. Which I have not got to yet. With a key or something. I think Boom Boom would have to be a perfect boss. So is Boom Boom a boss here? Boom Boom is. He's right here. So I'm thinking maybe that'll be the last challenge where you do like the boss, basically. So like he'll be the boss. Like after you complete the 3 puzzles, you get to Boom Boom at the boss, basically. So I do like that idea, putting a boss battle at the end. So let me fix this real quick. So what we're gonna do is I want to put Boom Boom here. I kind of want to give more people room to fight Boom Boom. So I just want to go through it one step at a time. So now that we have this, I realized I need to do... Yeah, you can zoom out, and you can actually use the... So now you don't have to hold down a button to erase, it's a toggle. It's more of a toggle sort of thing. As well. Actually, how high is this? Yeah, I want to keep it like this, though. So maybe I'll put it in, like, right here. Yeah, there's a lot of neat things they added in this. I just have, like, some small gripes, but that I haven't gotten acclimated to yet. So let's just test this out quickly, and I got myself stuck. So you can also press, if you're not using the touch controls, you can also use the D-pad as well. I don't want people dying here, though. Like, right here, I don't want to see people die here, so I'm going to figure out a way to do that later without making it look unnatural. Unless I make it like a true dock. So in this, you also have vertical and horizontal sub-areas. I need a horizontal one for what I'm doing. A finger cursor, and I need basically here. So what I want to do is I want to make it so that you can kind of see outside the air, basically. Also, you can zoom in as well. Let me zoom out just to see how much room I have. Okay, that's plenty of room, actually. That's plenty of room to make a really cool puzzle. Also, if you're using touch controls, you can do mobile hand swipes as well. You can also make a room with a bullet bill launcher that the player has to jump on them to reach the goal. Yeah, that'd be good too. But puzzle, like in general, I'll write these ideas down just so I have them off memory. I'm gonna have to get a notepad out though. So now that we have the I need to like basically make. I'm really loving with the slopes how you can just basically build a slope that makes it not look so square. Like, look at this. Like, now you don't have to worry about making square stuff anymore. It's so good. So, like, I want to make the puzzles harder and harder each time as well. So I think the bullet bill one wouldn't be too bad. But what I'm also thinking in general is, let's see. I'm looking for a way, because I've been meaning to incorporate the on-off switches. I need to go to Gizmos for that, actually. So, like, using these blocks right here that you can turn on and off to kind of go through the puzzle a bit. Yeah, I failed with the slope. Yeah, well, it's not much I can do either. Because if I pull down here, is it like that? Because if I do that, like in general, like it doesn't look equally as good. Because it's always going to have this stick out point right here if you do it upside down. So let me fiddle around with this a bit then. Yeah, that's not going to work. How else can I do? So let's clear it and we'll try this again. So I'm going to go with the steep slope again. Let's try it again. So we'll select this, go to copy mode. Let's see what this does, which doesn't do inherently much. It only kind of like makes a really awkward sort of hull. Yeah, it isn't, Nebel. It actually isn't. In general, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that also feels kind of finicky in this too. Slopes, while being a really awesome addition, it's just really hard sometimes. Like one more. Oh yeah, Nebel. Let me just show you something real quick. I'm gonna go to the course world. The online UI is really good. But these are the levels I've made so far. And one of them has like 64 likes. That happened within like 5 hours, surprisingly. Like, I'm actually shocked that like I got that many likes. But I got like a lot of likes on a level. It's the highest rated level I've had in the Mario Maker series. That would be a nice exhaust pipe, actually. That'd be a really nice exhaust pipe. Why? Like, this works. Why isn't this work? Is that what I need to do? Now, let's go with this. And for the aesthetics of it, I want a burner. Maybe aesthetic-wise, what we can do here is a copy tool. So make like this kind of propel the ship forward a bit. So yeah. You know, there's actually like day 1 Mario Maker levels. I was surprised to see how good the levels were actually. The levels were really good day 1. Like I was watching the Australian version first. And I was just looking at it as an analytical perspective. And I've recently found like that the levels were really good day 1. I want a temporary on-off switch. I'm gonna pin it as well. Snake blocks I want to play around with a bit more. Question mark? I've seen like one snake block level, but that was used about double jumping, and it's just from one of my friend Tux actually. And Tux made a level that uses snake blocks in the 3D world style, basically as a based in a way. Actually, I need to pin this. I'm gonna pin a few things. First, I want to put like organize my taskbar here. I want to no, I want this here. Snake blocks are a little tricky. Because in general, it's really hard to use them balance-wise. Want this, and I want this. So those are the stuff I am going to pin to the bar. Also, for all you Mario Galaxy fans out there. Yeah, like the sound effects are really good too. So we have the clapping. You have Super Mario Kart. But those are the stuff I do want on the taskbar. And I want to switch to cursor here. And I just want to test this jump without going here.
Here we go.
So we have this. Will this be able to do? Can you get up there by a full jump here? No. So we're gonna do the multi-grab tool. Multi-grab tool and pull this down. So now if we do a full jump, we should definitely be able to jump up here. If it's a puzzle map, we're gonna need a reset door anyways for the puzzle itself. So we're gonna need that as well. So I'm gonna actually move the reset door to right here. I'm curious, like, if there could be a possible puzzle with snake blocks. That'd be something I would look into. Also, I wanna like do this. Yes, you can, Neville. You can. It's amazing. They also have Mario's Sunshine. I want to make this kind of full. And I don't exactly have the tools. Yeah, Mario Galaxy. I love Mario Galaxy. One of my favorite games ever. In all honesty, it's one of my favorite games ever. It's actually my favorite 3D Mario game series. I cannot put like my heart can't really take much when it comes to separating those two. Those two in themselves are a trilogy of masterpieces. So we have this right here. Right? So we have these blocks that I want you, in order to escape, I want you to get to the top path. You can only have about 4 doors. Can you do this in Mario 3D World? Actually, since I have a solid idea, I'll show off, just, since we're creating levels, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna call this level the puzzle ship, since that's the idea I'm going with here. What's up, little bedwetter Billy? How you doing? How you doing? Just pretty good. I'm gonna check out this professional tier game. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was just gonna actually show off some, one of my levels. Like show off the Mario 3D World for like a minute, because I just want to show off some things. But in general, this is gonna be a long while, so Nebel, just to rephrase, just to ask for a rephrase. Can you do what in 3D World? Just out of curiosity. I don't think I understood what this is. So, I'll check it. I'll definitely try to show off Mario 3D World later today. That's always a good time. Oh, the Galaxy theme. The Galaxy theme. Yeah, all sound effects are present in every game mode. The sound effects are completely universal. So, let's see here. So, also, I'm open for any ideas you guys have. So all of you in here, you can help contribute as well if you feel like you have an idea that may work. You know what I really want in this game? Mario Galaxy 2. Like, I want Mario Galaxy in, like, as a level theme in 2D. That'd be pretty cool to make that stuff. I bet it'd be hard for them to program, but I bet it'd be really good. All your levels have this music? I bet. I love that stuff. So I'm gonna put this on switch here. So we have an on switch on the other half, but we need to, like, what I'm thinking about doing is making it so that you have to find your way back in here. So, I don't need that. I need to switch it here. I need to go to this. So I want to make it so that you have to... Yeah, this is my first time actually playing around with on-off switch stuff, actually. My other levels are very basic. Not at, like, for context. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it would. It actually would. I'm quite curious what they would do for DLC in this game. So, what else? So, what I'm thinking is, if you do get trapped here, then maybe, because you gotta think of this backwards when you're doing a puzzle level. When you're doing on-off switch puzzles, it's like, it's kind of like gates in a lot of information systems, and like if statements in programming, or Boolean values. So when we think about it, when we enter through here, the value here has to be off, right? So if this has to be off, and we want to make it so the player has to go back here, right? And we want to minimize the uses of doors because there'll be plenty of puzzles in this one room right here. There'll be plenty of puzzles in this room. So I want to stick to one door. So how would this work? I haven't given you a power-up yet. But that would kind of cheese it, because when you're thinking about it puzzle-wise, we have this, right? And we want to make it so this goes up. I made this takeout paint as well to kind of map this out. One-way paths. Yeah, one-way path would be good. So maybe what we could do to reverse it then is make it so that the player will move these up right here. I don't need this. Undo. Let's make it so that we have this right here. So we have a platform here and a platform here. We have a reset door, and there's something I want to test actually. So what I'm going to do to test this is I just want to add something that gets me up there. Just one thing that gets me up there. Because whenever I think about it like this, I'm just going to put a little vine. Because I want to see if the reset door resets the on-off switch. So if I go through here, will it reset the on-off switch? No, it won't. So that's also quite problematic here. Is that when you think about it from this sort of perspective, the on-off switch will not allow you to do this. And also the player can soft lock themselves. So what happens if we go out with a pipe and back in then? Carries through each one. So that's not gonna work either. How can we make this a one-way path without actually figuring this out? While figuring this out. To figure out how can we make this one-way path work? Is there a mechanism I can make? I think, let's see if there's any mechanisms beneath here that I can do. Because in general, what we're seeing here...
Here we go.
So do we know of any mechanisms that as soon as we walk in, that it will basically... Are there not any... One-way routes, actually you have a point. That is true, I forgot about that. Because I haven't had to use them yet. So, what if... Yeah, one-way routes. Not bad, I forgot about that. I gotta get here. It just took me a minute. Sorry about that. So, what we're gonna do... is we're gonna go to... Is it in Gizmos? It's not here. There it is. Oh, one-way path. One-way wall. We have a one-way wall right here. So that means we can get a little more tricky with the puzzle design here. As well. Also should probably put some one-way paths here. Just so people can't really wall jump cheese or like do some of that sort of cheese. That way, they only have the option to go through here. I don't need that pinned for right now. So in general... Yeah, we don't need the reset door in this case now. You're right. So I'm going to fix the reset door. I was thinking about stuff. So we got the reset door. Right here. So we have ourselves a pipe. Now, what kind of things could we do here? So what if we add a breather? a couple of breather sections and make the player think, all right. So we have these pieces right here. And we do this. So we have these red blocks alternating with blue blocks. And we could easily mix them up here to the point where like they have to really guess. Not guess, but figure out, all right. So we have this, and then say, for example, I have a red and two blues. Is it worth changing the color? Also, I'm gonna do, so I don't need this now. I wanna do this here. Actually, we got that, so that means this is good. So, what we need to do, what would be good is if we kept this a 3-pillar, and say, for example, and what I want to do actually is make this open. I want to make this part open. So that way, go through the pipe. Actually, yeah, that works too. Because in that case, I mean, that would also work as well, but that could be tricky too. Let's see. So I'm gonna put this right here because I want to like give it more an aesthetic look as from semi-solids. And what I want to do, did it unpin itself? Oh no, it didn't, because I already have it pinned. And here we go. So basically, when we go through this first puzzle, I want this one to be the first puzzle to be a platforming challenge, just to get people used to the mechanics. So if we turn this on, that's not gonna do much good because in general, like, I'm trying to think, like, how could this work? The few options I've seen, yeah, I know I need I know I need a second switch, but where do I put the second switch? And if this is a puzzle level, what if we have another pipe come out from right here? This other pipe, and we are going to add some blocks to make up for it, right? So we're going to make some blocks to make up for it, because this one's supposed to be more of a challenge, a P-switch parkour challenge for the first one, before we get to the really open stuff, right? So we have this pipe. Also, I need to do this. Yes, I'm using a Pro Controller right now. I have 2 Pro Controllers. What? Alright, so what I'm thinking here is let's replace you. I'm gonna replace you. Yeah, I have the Xenoblade 2 one as well. So let's see. Send me one. I spent a lot of money on my second one. So what I'm thinking, they are, but I had to import one from out of the country. So I have Koopa Troopa, but we don't need Koopa. Sorry, Koopa Troopa. I'm kind of sad. I don't want to say I don't love you. I don't want you right now. That's the way the world works. We need to find. I need to find something here that screams, you know, use me. So what would be a good one? We have dry bones. I don't think would work as well. A spiny shell would work. So if we forced him into this state, how?
Here we go.
So this. It's not gonna be nice actually, because you can get hurt by yourself at that point. That's something I don't want to do. Move you, Luigi. Oh yeah, no, hold on a second. I wanted to title my stream today, Super Luigi Maker. Oh, I forgot. It's too late though. I already got it covered. Like, what would be a good item to toss? Oh, I love the name from the Koopa in English. Koopa Trooper. It's so cute. I know. Koopa, fun story for you, Nebel. When I play Super Mario Party, funny enough, the only character I play in Super Mario Party is Koopa Troopa, because I get to brain dead the game at that point. It's quite fun for me to brain dead the game just by using Koopa Troopa's dice block all the time. It's very fun for me to do that. So Koopa Troopa is pretty much one of my favorite Mario enemies. If I can avoid killing Koopa Troopa, I would do it in a heartbeat, my dude. He's one of my favorite enemies. What would work? Also, thinking. We need to lead the level direction too, so you want to go up here. And I'll add coins later. But I'm thinking, because when it comes to this, wait a minute. What happens if we do some icicle shenanigans? I want to test something out now. So what we're gonna do with the icicle shenanigans is we're just gonna go down here. Will this activate it? So the icicle will activate the switch here. So that is really good to know. That's really good to know. So what if there's a way for the puzzle that you have to trigger one of these to hit the off switch. So in a way where you have to stand under it, but then you have to time it as it falls. So how tricky would that jump be? So I need to make it so that this also goes a little higher. So that's tricky. So kind of how the puzzle would work at this point is if you jump and hit the on switch, to off switch to turn it on, then what you do is you have to try to maybe time the jump to trigger it so that it triggers the next one and won't activate the next one, so we could add another puzzle mechanic in it. What I'm also thinking, actually, is if we did this. What if we make it so that there's a small hole right here. But this small hole allows you when you're given one of these spiny shells, what happens if you get an on switch that you throw the shell, like the spiny at. Because the first one would basically mean, let me go to the cursor, and then we'll drag this here. I also want to test this out real quick then.
Here we go.
Yeah, so it falls instantaneously. Yeah, because that's tough timing. That's pretty tough timing for it automatically going. I may have to do some more design to it. Because in general... So if you stay right here, you'll cycle it. That's gonna be really awkward.
Here we go.
I do like the icicles though. The icicles do make it feel
Here we go.
make it so that the puzzles kind of revolve around these on-off switches, but they'll automatically run. Can I actually multi-tool this? And then... Okay! That's cool! I didn't know you could do that! That's actually cool! That you can just highlight everything and then modify it. Nintendo, I love you. Nintendo, I love you. Seriously. That is so nice. I don't have to do it individually. I can just like do that like that. That's so good. Nintendo, you did that just so good. Look.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty much really good. Like, I can't believe that actually works. If this takes a little too long, it's because I'm trying to get the puzzle working in general. Mostly because puzzles take time to develop. Oh yeah, Nebel, if you want to test things really quickly with specific power-up conditions, you can also hover that over yourself and change your power-up so you can de-power up yourself. You could fire flower, you could give yourself all the power-ups and give you star power. And that's another cool thing you can do. So they made a lot of shortcuts you could do in this. There's a lot of really excellent shortcuts you can do. I'm actually getting ideas for the puzzles of this level, actually. I'm getting some ideas. So what if we do this?
Here we go.
We make it so you do that. Well, I messed up. And that's gonna cost me, well, Slippery Luigi. Of course! Yeah, so that will happen. You just don't want to jump. And with that little exhaust, that should be good. If I get my Switch with Mario Maker, and I will make my own game. Yeah, because I'll be totally... Neville, I really love when people make levels. I'm actually debating in my Discord making a level, like a Mario Maker chat, in like a chat where like you can prioritize, where you prioritize, like you could get a role where you could prioritize basically anything. So like, if you have a level, you can share it in the Discord even. And it's done. Did you complete it, Tux? How's your stream, my friend? How's your stream? I sure did. Awesome. That level really isn't too bad that you're playing, Tux. I think it's one of the levels that's pretty hard, but it's also not that, it's not like too hard. It's the nice kind of difficulty. Do you know of the newer hacks? Yeah, I've heard of the newer hacks and newer Super Mario Bros. I've heard of it, and I've seen some of it too. Why in the world does this have to be this way, man? That's fine. I think that'll be good. It just doesn't look as nice when you do like that. They were short, less than an hour. Because they didn't expect to do it that quickly. Yeah, they're really good. I love them. They have like the Fire Bro power up. So maybe what I'll do, this is to introduce you to the level, basically. The level's mechanics. So like this will introduce you to what you're gonna be getting into. Dealing with the icicles hitting the on-off switch. Using the shell to hit it. But mostly the icicles. I think would be the important part. I'm curious actually, so let's set myself right here.
Here we go.
So if you... Yeah, so if you jump in that area, you should be fine. You just can't jump cancel. So this level design. What can I do to get the attention? Is that alerted by enemies? I'm gonna try this out.
Here we go.
I think, actually no. Hey, I need to get my good old friend here. My good friend Koopa Troopa. Come here, buddy. I need you to test this stuff, alright, my dude?
Here we go.
So it seems like when enemies are nearby the switch, no, it's not like that. It actually isn't like that. It just have a jump to it. Is it definitely doing it now? I know I jumped, but this is like a lot of experimentation though. Okay, Koopa. I'm gonna set you free. Come on out, my bud. Come out, buddy. Good boy, Koopa. Yeah, so I did jump. These are 2 new elements in the game. 2. So... Wait a minute. Got a brilliant idea.
Here we go.
What if we do this? Hop on the icicle, drop that. That would be another good way of doing it. So we do this, hop on the icicle. That's a tricky jump. But that would also naturally reset the on timer. So you gotta like learn to time the jump. So is it easy to learn the timing of the jump? It is! So that's kind of a way to do it without having to use the spiny. So that way I don't need to use the spiny shell. So let's copy you. So that first puzzle could be possible. Because when you look at it, that's kind of how the puzzle could work. For the next part, though, I'm going to make it a little more advanced, but that introduces you to the level mechanics, which is one of the very first good tenets of a Mario level, a good Mario Maker level. Warning the player, giving the player the tools they need to know how to do in the challenges given. So that would be a really good first area. And we'll also use color coordination for the different level sort of difficulties. Because you have multiple pipes in this now, to the point where you can use all these different pipes. Let's see. Let's see. No, you can't. Oh, that's annoying. Also, I need to do coins just to show it off. That's what I want. Yeah, that was not changed, unfortunately. It's annoying. That shows up there. So you can see that I'm trying to tell you, go up here, do this, see the arrow. Once you see the jump, you won't know you want to do that. Perfect. So that means... we can just do this now. I want to stay powered up here. So I feel like this, as it introduces the level, kind of like this, where kind of goes for that, and then basically we have the yellow pipe. I need to move this forward so it looks more pleasing to me. And unfortunately, we reached the top limit. So that means we just have to do this. Is there any feedback you guys have for this whole mechanic? Do you think there's anything I should change at all? Or do you think this first half's good? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chit chat. You think you can cheese it? Where do you see some possible cheese, Nebel? Where do you see that possible cheese? Because I can try to fix that. I'll even test it out myself here.
Here we go.
Oh no, sorry, you're dumb. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Listen, this is why I like having viewer feedback. There's a reason why I do prefer viewer feedback and why I have it in my creative streams where I make stuff. Because viewer feedback is very important as a creator. So in general, feedback is very nice. Alright, so we have that. So now we have cleared our first introductory puzzle to the level. I want two-finger cursor. So we have this now. So let me exit out of the clear pipe. And now we have our first power up. So what kind of thing do we want to put in the first power up? Because what we could do is, let's put like a mushroom in. Let's not give them a mushroom until about the first part of, until right here. And we can make the more puzzles more complicated later in that same exact manner. And yeah, mushroom. So now that we have that done, we're going to puzzle number 2. The first puzzle took about an hour and 2 minutes. I want to keep a similar theme so you can smoothly go through if you want to speed on through. Also, I need to tidy this up to make it look nicer too. Another person played in my level. I was actually having a streamer play my level, actually. And, can you see how many dislikes the level has? You know, I'll see that. Let's check that out. It'll be a good breather for that first puzzle. Let's see. No, I don't want to delete it. It's bad. That's one of my favorite levels. This, no, you can't. You can't actually. Let's see here. Wait, I have like that much points? I mean, dislikes are typically hidden in content anyways. I'm almost at 3,000 maker points. That's crazy. What? I'm gonna be streaming for a bit, Mom. Can you can you cut some up for me and then I'll microwave it later? All right, thank you. Maker points are the maker rankings. So basically makers have a rank. People who make the levels, also the players have a rank. I can just actually do a multi-grab tool. I want to make a 2-floor puzzle now. I'll let her know you said hi. I can message her through Facebook to do that. This level's looking nice too. I'm actually liking this level. Oh, my arrow sign will be removed if I do this. Hashtag sad. Guess I gotta stick with coins for now then. I'm kinda sad about that. Cause this is inside the hull, and I need this, honestly. That's sad. Rip in the chat for all of the arrows. Rip in the chat. Yeah, rip arrows. Instead, to hint at it, I'm gonna put a coin. Since this room's done, for anyone who's trying to make levels, and when you're trying to make it look nice at the end, I'd highly suggest for you, for that, what you guys do is just, like, put the wall backgrounds last. For someone, like, from some maker to maker, I suggest you do that because that way... I hope that has a better life in the hotbar. Yeah, you know what? We'll pin the thing. We'll pin it for that reason. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in the hotbar. Rip arrows. Just rip the arrows, my dude. I feel bad. I can't imagine how people come up with stages like that. Me neither, Tux. Like, levels that are really hard, just, I can't handle. I do want to do one with a reset door, though. That's something I want to do. Oh, any well-designed stage? Yeah, Tux. In general, whenever I design levels, in general, there's a whole method to it. It takes time to get used to. When you're making a level, you gotta get used to the tools, and then you gotta, like, know, because I study game design a lot in my spare time, including map design. Map design is something I study from playing platformers. And eventually, after a while, I'm gonna be making my own unique platformer. And that's gonna be really exciting. I just save it for when I'm just off stream. I'm like 20% into it. I just like making levels in general. The level creation process is super fun for me. I have an idea. And to me, I find level creation more fun than actually playing levels. I still play people's levels to give them feedback if need be. But that's when I do it. In general, the story mode's really well localized. I'll say that. I love the story mode's localization. It's super fun. I haven't finished it because I've been too busy doing calculus. Math has been sheer torture for me. And I like to do that in handheld mode too. So here's what I'm thinking for this puzzle, I should mention. This puzzle, what it's designed to do is to make you kind of think about your surroundings a bit. Because I want to make it so you have to hit this switch. Good idea I have is just super easy stage with the red pout. To destroy many bricks because it's so dissatisfying to do so. Red pout blocks? I looked that up, Nebel. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't stay that way. It's really bad that they made that a thing. That's right, I want to make this a one-way door. In the 3D world theme, nice. So we have that. I'm still thinking about other levels I want to make. Like, I want to make a Mario 64 themed level where you have to, like, get 100 coins to beat the level. I'm Googling. I'll be right back. Alright, do what you need to do. I'm tempted to, since we have mostly creators in here, I mean, in general, I'd like to send someone off to someone who's doing a creator stream. I have to make it so the puzzle goes to here. And I want to make it a 1x1. So we have this. Right. So we're I'm naturally gonna also force it off using that contraption I built. What I want to do now is I want to make it so that I have the contraption right here. I might as well pin this too. So that's now pinned. I should also note, this is my first puzzle level in Mario Maker 2. I made a lot of puzzle levels, and I made some levels in Mario Maker 1. I only made like one puzzle level in Mario Maker 2, in Mario Maker 1. This is my first puzzle level in Mario Maker 2. In general, so this is pretty much the first time I've made a puzzle level in this game. So, what if... what we do is this. We need to make a puzzle where need to make the puzzle so it's like this. So we do this. We need to make this alternate. So we have that alternating. But what I need to do is make it so that also just what is it, Mother? What do you need him for? That's kind of why I got locked out 2 times.
Here we go.
Yeah, I hope they add more Nebel. I kind of wish that too. It's kind of annoying that that's a thing, though. I wish that was it. I just wish we had more, because you can make 100 in Mario Maker 1. Should probably make it so it's blocked. That'd be a tricky platforming jump to make this work, because I think you can just
Here
cheese
we
it.
go.
How? What does the Mystic Voice say in the background? Can't do that. Whenever like you, yeah, whenever. This makes a sound effect. I can't depict anything else. I may shorten the level, honestly. Just because we've used up a lot of blocks already overall. So what I'm thinking in general. Anti-graph. Let's do this nice innovative technique. There we go. What I'm thinking in general. Oh yeah, no, if these are the same, I want to figure out a way to do that. Because this is supposed to deactivate it, but I think is there a way? Because then if we do logic gates here, if we do any logic gates, so say for example we're doing some logic, alright? Not Not on not. If we want to make it so that the puzzle is there, what if we did it higher? What if we did this? Where you have to fall, but you can't activate it again. Because that's what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking, how will this work?
Here we go.
That will still activate. What I'm thinking also then. Here's what I'm also thinking. What if we put a normal block? Like just a normal Punch Man block. That we would knock up. And then we put a hidden block right here with a vine. That way, when this happens,
Here we go.
Hold on a second.
Here we go.
So wait a minute.
Here we go.
What just happened? I think I'm right when I say that it isn't It is not. It is not. I will tell you that much. Cause in general, I designed levels much quicker.
Here we go.
Yeah, so this works. Wall jump this. I don't want you to be able to wall jump this. What do I do? I mean, technically, I don't have to do it in this style. Not much changes in my design in this case. It just looks better. Because now you can't wall jump. So now you're forced to play the rules. I don't want to really use keys. The thing is, I don't want to see keys too much. Because in general, what I want, because I don't think wall jumping is good for puzzle maps as much anyways. What's this email? Why is it every single time I stream I get an email? I've been invited to something. Gotta check this quickly. Reliability. Guess this. Interesting. Since I'm added. Let's see how it looks in Mario 2. That's what Mario World looks like. I think I made a level in Mario World. Have you Hey, Nebel, do you mind if you rephrase that quickly? Have you 1-2 switch? The game 1-2 switch is that what you're asking? I feel like this style would be good for it. Have you the game? I never got that game. I got Breath of the Wild as my first game. That's it. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite open world games too. Yes, that one was wall jumping.
Here we go.
So the puzzle now revolves around this. So it's not a good game, if I'm honest with you. I played it once though. When I was in band, like my senior year, we played 1-2 switch. We played 1-2 switch because one of my band friends basically got it and just like. How would a snake block work? What does snake block work here? No one likes snake blocks. Yeah. It makes fun for 15 minutes. Yeah, I remember a funny video I was watching. It was a guy named Alpharad. And what's really funny about Alpharad is that he basically did a best of series with one of his friends. One of his tournament friends, and they did like a best of in that. It was super funny seeing a competitive Smash player versus like a comedy YouTuber. It was super funny. I know I can make tracks. Let's try this.
Here we go.
Oh no, I fell. I should have made it a one-way trap. Make a track like that. Wait a minute. Oh yeah! I forgot about that! Hold on a second, I need to show you something, Nebel. I'm gonna show you something. This is one of the coolest things in Mario Maker 2. You know how tracks used to only be able to go one way? You can make multiple way tracks using on-off switches. So if you use on-off switches, you can basically... I saw that in some levels, but that could work. I don't think I can incorporate that. I don't really think I can incorporate that. I'll keep that in mind for another level, though, if I make a sequel to it.
Here we go.
Oh, God. But what I'm thinking in general is making it so you get, like, grabbed up here. And then that way you can go down here. Jeez, these puzzles take a long time to make. Where now that you found your way here, now you can go down here into your death. Yeah. Death is intimate. Death is destructive. I am truly the most evil villain of them all. Alright, I went too much into an evil monologue there. Here's what I'm thinking. We do a split path, maybe? So I'll do a split path. And to complete the puzzle, we'll do like a crazy thing. Minus this. I want this to be a death point. And I need to add, in the end, I need to do enemies. Because enemies are very integral. Actually, no, I don't. I can just make it so like you, but at the same time, just meh. We'll see. We'll see how that part goes. I want this to be a knock gate. How would enemies work in this? How would enemies work in this? I don't think they would. Maybe some icicles would be much better for this. To, like, make it a more hazardous course and not, like, that sort of thing. Like, I think more hazards would work well for the course. Mostly because puzzle levels aren't supposed to have enemies in that regard. It's supposed to be kind of puzzly. So I think I may be good on this front. I want a pipe. So that's puzzle number 2. And this also doesn't need a reset. So let's run through this puzzle quickly.
Here we go.
So that starts off the way I want it to. Oh. I'm gonna do something. So what I want
Here we go.
in general, because that's a simple change. So with that, you can basically jump on here, hit the block. So that way that resets that. You go down here, activate, we gotta activate the ice cube. We're running into this predicament. And there we go. Well, actually. This here.
Here we go.
How would I do this part? Would this work?
Here we go.
Yeah, that would work. And that kind of solves the puzzle. You go underneath here, and you can activate it from here. And now we've done the 2 puzzle segments, and now we'll get to the boss. And maybe we should make it a dynamic boss battle arena, actually. So I actually have an idea for this boss. So what happens if we put this? We'll put I think you'll like the idea I'm going for. Nebel, I think you'll love the idea I'm gonna go for. Come on, so proud of you. So what I'm gonna do for this boss battle is gonna use what you've learned throughout the level. So now I'm gonna have to give you a free upgraded power up. Also, let's go to course spot and save. I want to save this. Just because we've gone so far, we don't want to like the game crashing. Can I actually just save it right here? Oh no. I went to the course world. I'm not smart. What happens when... So now for the boss battle arena. We're gonna make it like a multi-layer area. So I want to make the arena a multiplayer, multi-layer one. I also want it to be outside while we're at it. I keep forgetting to do that part. That's good there. So what I'm gonna do also is this. So I just want to make this look nice, and then we'll add coins later. Coins are gonna be important anyways. So now we have this part. We have the drop part of the ship. And what we're gonna do is make it so that this boss fight's gonna be like one of my previous levels, where if you fall down, you have to restart the boss fight all over again. Or if Boom Boom falls down, you have to start the boss fight all over again. So we'll do that sort of thing here, where we'll have on-off switches. On the beginning, the middle, and the end. How many blocks apart is this? 5. And so what the whole boss fight's gonna be is this. Also, I want to add a checkpoint. I do need to add a checkpoint because I haven't done a checkpoint level yet. This is basically the first time I have been doing a checkpoint level. So what I want to do is put a checkpoint in the... There we go, buddy. Good Luigi. We'll put the checkpoint... So that way, if you die, you'll be sent here, but you still have to go through the puzzle to get to the boss in that regard. I'll put it right outside the pipe. Actually, for speedrunners, I'll put it on top of the pipe. Also, another cool thing they added in Mario Maker 2, believe it or not, is you can... You can actually, it doesn't automatically make you Big Mario, and you can make your upgrade to any power-up you want. Basically. Yeah, this fits, Mario 3 style fits this best. Yeah, so if you are in the 3D World style, you can basically... Yes, also a star. Anything that's considered a power-up you can use. That's so lame. Unlogic this a bit, because that's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. You can't put like a like pipes are uncollidable. Why'd they remove that for at least that one part? And this time we do need a reset door. so we have a reset door. And I want to make it so that the battlefield's quite dynamic. As you walk around the boss fight, in general, we'll have little, when you walk over very specific parts, where if you walk under them, basically it will activate. It will basically activate each one. And each one's gonna be in the center. Of the, yeah, that's good. So that way when you fight Boom Boom, I am right back, alright? So let's see. Make it so you lose the light, actually. There we go. See how this
Here we
works.
go.
I need a more mobile boss for this. Because in general, that could be quite bad overall. What do I want in general for this? What would be a good boss? Look at the boss names. We have Bowser, Bowser Jr., Boom Boom. So here we are. So we have these right here. And we'll add a door. It's locked. So we don't need that space anymore. That's awesome. What I'm doing? Alright. Alright. You play a very good game, XD. Thank you. I love design. I'm a huge, like, in general, design's one of my favorite things. And in general, it's just really hard for me to not to make, like, after a long time of making levels and working hard at it, mind you, like, I've always loved, like, making well thought out mythological levels. Just the very nature of things I like. It's like nicer. That treats it like a function. It's not worth it. So that's the end of the level. So now let's focus back at the boss fight. So, I'm gonna need your help a bit, Nebel. What kind of... Because I don't think Boom Boom's very fit for this level. And I don't know what I should do. The bosses are there. Let's see how Boom Boom works. We'll give it the Boom Boom a shot. Let's see. So that's Winged Boom Boom. So I wonder how that boss fight goes. I actually do wonder, because that could change the fight a lot. move this up one so you have enough fighting room. I didn't realize the boss fight could change ever so drastically. I forgot that Wing Boom Boom actually exists. Let's see.
Here we go.
So basically what I'm thinking, I feel like, oh yeah, he just legit died there. He legit just died there. Rip. Oh, nice Tux, very nice. This is quite problematic. So, that's why I kind of wanted to do the waste your time sort of route. Because the waste your time sort of route is better in this case. Sadly. So, we're gonna put a reset door in. Just in case he does die. That'll actually make the fight really hard. So what if we do that and create a reset door? Like, right here. And I want to put the reset door so you start like right. Actually, no, that could screw you over. That could actually screw you over.
Here we go.
Also, maybe, yeah. I want to make this a little different of a boss fight, though. The wing's gonna make that hard. Parachute. What will this do? What will this do? I'm curious. Oh yeah, and there. Oh, that's so mean. That's actually so mean. Can you make Pom Pom? No, you can't. Pom Pom's in 3D World. Flying one.
Here we go.
In general, like, this is like making it easy. Yeah, there's like, you can also only have Fire Bros in 3D World as well.
Here we go.
I'm really worried that this boss fight's gonna be unfair. If I'm honest with you. Like, this boss fight seems a little unfair.
Here we go.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't even add the ice flower. I mean, this is supposed to kind of test you a bit. I think I'm gonna do this. I want to make it so you don't want to go down there. Because that death is just sad. Didn't they add the ice flower, but Well, yeah, they added that secret one, yeah. I hope I have enough doors. I don't want to make this unfair at all. Because this boss fight seems very unfair, and I don't want to change it. Yeah, I ran out of doors. Where did I use another door? Let's see if I can minimize the use of that. You only have 4 doors. It made it so most of the puzzles are like that. Oh, the reset door. Door limit's so weird.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, true. Conveyor belt. You're right about that. You're right. That's right, we don't want redundancy. Redundancy in general is not good. I also wonder if Boom Boom can also... You can also jump above too, but I want to make it...
Here we go.
This boss fight's a little hard. That's gonna make this fight hard. What's the third icon? Give you a fire flower too.
Here we go.
The third icon where? So we can fly back up. Oh, the conveyor belt. Oh, that's using on-off switches. Also, I'm gonna do something.
Here we go.
We'll do that so you can repower yourself back up, but you can die in it. In general, if you want to reset, you have that as an option. Well, what I'm also thinking,
Here we
believe
go.
it or not. Well,
Here we go.
oh, that's so unfair. That's so unfair. I like this actually. It adds to the randomness of it. And it actually makes the fight better. That actually makes the fight better. Because when you think about it, it gives you an incentive and it makes the fight a little easier because you can just fall down. But also the belt is the trickier part too. So it'll rotate upon doing it, so I like it this way actually. You can still die. It's just really hard. The fight is actually pretty hard if you reset, so it will be much easier, because you can still get hit easily, mind you. So I think that's better. Alright. Let's play from the beginning.
Here we go.
I want to work on that, too. So the first part, we have the on switch. That kind of messed up. So the first part, easy. Go in here. So we're in the second puzzle. Go up here. Then you get catched by the claw. Hit the switch. Go down. And now that works. We got off. Down. You're gonna fall here. Go through the pipe. You reach the boss, which is your challenge of the level. And you have that on switch, which I don't think I need anymore. I need to get boss battle music playing too. So I'll have the boss battle music in a second. Yeah, that's why I'm working. Well, that's a flaw in the design. Did not work as intended. How do we fix that? That's a soft lock. How does that one get fixed? Hold on a second. I have a better idea. Alright. I'm doing this. That way when you move on the platforms, it does it. The boss music I chose was the final boss.
Here we
Alright, we're
go.
gonna. How do I specifically test that? That's why I know how to specifically test it. Alright. Hey, Luigi. Come here, buddy.
Here we go.
There we go. Yeah, this is more fair. Come on, screw up, screw up. Yes! That's the level. Alright. What do you think? Do you think this is good? He can be only hit by the ice. You know, that's a good gimmick. But, the thing about this boss, and I'll go back in here, because I actually do need to hit back. The thing about the boss that I wanted for the design. Yeah, oh yeah, he can totally do that. I like this design right here. The way that, like, you can, like, switch the platforms and make the fight easy or hard. Yeah, that was shown off in, like, the Nintendo World Mario Maker championships. Honestly, I think the checkpoint should be at the boss. Because the puzzles aren't the hard part. I'm gonna up the time to like 400 seconds. And then we're gonna... pipe. Yeah, that's a thing with the ice. It connects to anything with a hitbox. 200 seconds, you think? I'm gonna save this. Oh yeah, also I need to fix something. I forgot. I'm gonna do a level run through and see how much time is actively necessary. Like, what's the time in the variance? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit save. And we're gonna do some test attempts. So we're gonna go to core spot. And what time is it? It's 7 o'clock already? Let's do some course attempts. Alright, uploading it. Oh yeah, I love how you can do this. So the puzzle ship, clear from the start. We're not gonna, actually, I wanna fix that real quick. We're gonna go to edit course real quick. And I wanna make it so that
Here we go.
it's like docked. It's like a special event. So, yeah, that's another change you can do, by the way. You can beat the level like this. You can actually beat the level like this. You can do the clear check this way. It's really good. Did I save it? I don't think I saved it. Let's do just a normal run through here.
Here we go.
I think that would be fine. Because I want to do the clear check when I actually think it should be cleared. So I'll go with 400 seconds and kind of see where it's supposed to be. I don't do that on stream unless it's just like something really severe. But upon frustration, I do swear. I don't swear on stream because I'm a good person. But I have sweared on a stream once because someone tried to IP search me. And it was not okay. I basically had to call him out on him IP searching me because that was the right thing I thought to do.
Here we go.
Oh, I don't say it normally. No, I didn't say it, Nebel. Not right now, anyways. Not right now. I would never do that right now. It's my stream. Gotta fix this puzzle. These. I want to fix this puzzle. So that these go down, these go up.
Here we go.
And then just gonna test it from here.
Here we go.
So you can fall here. That's not what I want.
Here we go.
I think so. There we go. Let me... Just, can you get the paperwork upstairs? Yeah, I'm gonna do like a run through quickly. Yeah, 7:30 works. Also, one of my viewers said. Also, Mom, one of my viewers says hi. Neville Bene. I should take care. Don't talk about it later, Mom. Yeah. So I started it from the beginning, right? No, I didn't. No, I did.
Here we go.
I'm silly. I'm gonna... I think I have a formula for this. Let's see, so depending on the time the level ends. What's nice about this puzzle is you can preemptively, like, set everything up. That's broken. I've been meaning to print one out for a while, but I haven't been able to. I'm on a time crunch here. I'm on a little bit of a time crunch now. I'll finish it though. This level is almost done. So let's just set it to like 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Okay, thank you. So I want to give extra time for those who need accommodated for that. So we're doing a quick run through. That. Also, I will be streaming for the next 4 days, or next 3 days, because I have 4th of July off. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Here we go.
Nintendo Switch Online is not that good. If I'm honest. Let's see if the players are paying attention. Yeah, paying for online is it's just not good at this point if the servers are gonna be garbage. If you're going to bed, have a good night, Nebel.
Here we go.
Have a good night, Nebel. Thank you for stopping by.
Here we
Greatly
go.
appreciated. I'll do that manually.
Here we go.
That has access to that. Basically, you can do that. Now we're gonna do an actual level test. And then
Here
we'll
we
upload
go.
this level. So we'll do a level test, figure out the optimal time using mathematical calculations, which is time estimated to complete plus 30 or 20. Math. 100 seconds. I'm gonna try to get this boss finished. Time to get hit by the icicle. Now the boss fight's not that bad. And the boss fight's possible. So I'd say like... Let's do... timer. I think... of 250. Add a little stress to it. And we got a good thumbnail. Next, go for the thumbnail. There we go, that's the thumbnail. Go to core spot, and we've almost didn't realize I could do the clear check. So. Hit, and it's not too bad at the time. Fire flower. So that's the first clear. And that's 150 seconds on the clock. And now we start from the checkpoint. There we go. So now we gotta do the level stuff. Upload it. Upload. The puzzle ship is the title of the level. And we have the description. Now it's puzzle solving and standard. Alright, that's gonna be the stream, guys. I will share that to places everywhere. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for the help as well. It's actually really appreciated that for this stuff. It's really appreciated that you guys were able to be a big help in the design. Especially Nebel. So, we're gonna find someone to raid. What time is it? Perfect. We have 4 minutes. We're gonna go to following. So let's see who we're gonna raid. Because raiding is the next integral part. So I am going to raid. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? I want to find someone designing a level. Fuzziness is already... I like this do lower level streamers. Let me just use the touchscreen. Someone making levels? If not... Where's it? Trying to find a streamer that's making a level. Is there no one making levels? There's mostly players today? Working on a level. Alright. There we go. We found the person to raid. We're gonna raid Baisley. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you very much for all the feedback and everything that you guys do. It makes a lot of my day, and I thank you all for stopping by. We are gonna raid this guy. Let's give everyone the Kraken love.
Hey, Kraken Style, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome. Kraken Raid! Hey, how was your stream?